Hey everyone, it's Thursday, November 9th, 2017, and it's time to go to work on music. It's been a really good day. I'm in a really good place and excited for a productive session. So, gonna hit some online classes, going to hit a super light drum practice, update you guys with what I'm doing on those fronts, and then hit the production front, listen back to some guitar takes from a couple days ago, try to figure out where I am with that solo, if it's finished, if it needs more work, etc. And then I will hopefully spend some time tracking drums or at least starting to work on some parts. I'm a little fatigued from my workout last night, so I'm not sure how far I'm going to realistically get when it comes to getting full takes on the drums today, but I'm going to give it my best. And then actually, I'm just doing a half day today on music because there's still just a lot of work to do around the house right now with sort of some impending deadlines around that. So I want to knock that out so that next week I can just, dig super deep on the music front. But I'm now to the point where starting next week, I will be doing music full time, 4 days a week. And then in 2 weeks, it'll be up to 5. And then 2 weeks later, it'll be up to 6. So I'm pretty stoked, and things are, from the big picture perspective, going very well. There's just some small picture stuff to deal with. And that's just how that goes. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. I'll update you guys at the end with what I accomplish. All right. Good session overall. Definitely not the best. Honestly, it could have been a lot more focused. I was just out of it. I don't know. I got into a weird place last night, and I was just sort of fighting my way through last night, big time, and then fighting my way through today a little bit. Today was easier, but I think some days are just going to be like that, where it's not everything's clicking on all cylinders. There's other stuff on my mind, other stuff I'm dealing with, and it's a little tougher to block out the distractions. And also, the physical recovery fatigue element of like workout the night before, etc., has an impact. So I got it on the online class front, and got some more information on Facebook ads, sort of reiterating a lot of stuff that I've already learned. But again, it's really good to have it reinforced. Um, from there, I got into a good drum practice. Just kept it pretty light, but made some good progress. It was a little tougher to stay in the game. Again, just same stuff I was talking about, but did some good work. Bumped up the right hand lead part of this exercise to 55 beats per minute instead of 50. So kind of just pushed myself, tried to move the dial, and it was for the most part good. I think it can use another day, honestly, of work to get it totally right. So I'll hit that on Saturday or Sunday, and then just took a break, did some reading out of the Chording Secrets for the Small Studio book. I mean, that book is just that, and Mixing Secrets for the Small Studio. If you haven't checked that out, you're just, I mean, you're just not as good as you could be unless you're already a professional. Like, that stuff is just chock full of the best of the best tips and wisdom, man. And it's so funny because I was going back and listening to the Jagged Little Pill album by Alanis Morissette. I think it was like the first CD I ever bought, and I was just appreciating Glenn Ballard so much. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's Glenn Ballard who did the writing and production and stuff on that record. And he's got these great quotes in that part of the book, and it was just like this good little synchronicity right there, coming full circle on that. From there, I got into the production front and just started listening back to all the takes I did on Thursday, and Tuesday, and there were a boatload of them, man. I think I probably listened to like 50 takes, um, which is nuts. Maybe like maybe like 35, 40. That's a lot. That's a lot of guitar solo, man. And a lot of them were, I don't want to say throwaway. I mean, it got to a certain level where there was like a bass line past which I couldn't go below, which would be great for live. So like if I were going to do it live, I would feel very confident that I could just enjoy it and have fun with it, which would be great. And I think for that type of thing, that's what I want. For this bit, I want something special with the right flavor for the track. And I got some takes that are different. I don't know if they're that much better than the one I already had. So I'm not sure what the takeaway is there. I think in the future, I'll probably just be a little better about when I'm hitting the point of diminishing returns. Like I get something that's good enough, maybe I'll just stick with that. And I'm realizing I may just end up living with that on this particular record, where I'm just trying to get to the next level and maybe I'm not at my peak yet. And that's frustrating. It may take, more time to get there, but at this point with the solo piece, as far as retracking it goes, I think probably the thing to do is just wait till the mix down phase and just do it then, if ever. But it's a bummer, I feel like this solo kind of got the best of me. It's really hard. It's just a really hard solo. I was asking a lot of myself, recording it all in one pass instead of breaking it up, but breaking it up just didn't feel right. I don't know what it was about that I didn't like, but I just figured let me use this as a challenge to improve, which I did. I'll come back and listen more on Saturday and just make a judgment call, or maybe give it a couple days rest and come back. I was listening in context to a couple things, A being them with the ones I already had, and they're good. I've got some solid numbers in there. I could probably comp some things if I wanted to make it like perfect, but I don't know if I'm going to go to that extreme, honestly. I'm just not sure if it's worth it. And yeah, it'll be a good lesson for the future and a good takeaway. But appreciate you guys for tuning in. I'll let you guys know if I have more thoughts on that. Like I said, today's just going to be a half day versus what I usually do on Thursdays. But I'll be back in the saddle on Saturday. I'm off tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to catching up with you guys then. So I hope you guys are out there grinding towards your goals, enjoying the process. That's what I'm out here doing, and I'll see you guys soon.